What makes a presence unforgettable? It's not volume, it's not force, it's something far more profound, something that's captivated artists, poets, and dreamers for thousands of years. Today, we're exploring the timeless aesthetic of feminine beauty, the art, the architecture, the visual poetry that has inspired masterpieces from the Renaissance to modern cinema. This is about understanding beauty as an art form. Welcome to a journey through curves, light, movement, and the visual language that has shaped our understanding of elegance itself. Let's dive in. The human form is architecture at its finest. Think about the great buildings of history, the sweeping domes of cathedrals, the flowing lines of Art Nouveau, the balanced proportions of classical Greek temples. Now consider, the feminine silhouette embodies these same principles. The framework, the shoulders create the foundation, a gentle, sloping line that suggests both strength and grace. It's the same principle architects use when designing elegant bridges, the balance between structure and flow. The collarbone, a horizontal line of pure geometry. In art, we call this a leading line. It guides the eye naturally, creating visual interest and anticipation. Then comes the waist, perhaps the most celebrated element in all of aesthetic history. This is the principle of contrast. The gentle inward curve creates what artists call negative space, and it's this contrast that makes the outward curves more dramatic, more compelling. The ancient Greeks called it the golden ratio. Fashion designers call it the hourglass. Architects call it balanced proportion. Whatever you call it, it works. It's been working for millennia. The hips represent expansion and balance. They're the visual foundation, the base that grounds the entire composition. In sculpture, in painting, in every visual medium, this curve represents stability and abundance. But architecture alone doesn't create art. You need the canvas. Skin is perhaps the most underrated element of visual beauty. We're talking about texture, luminosity, and how surfaces interact with light. Professional photographers spend hours perfecting lighting because they understand something fundamental. The right light on the right surface can create magic. Smooth skin has what cinematographers call high reflectivity with soft diffusion. Translation? It catches light beautifully while maintaining softness. Think of how Renaissance painters depicted their subjects. That famous glow you see in old masterpieces? They understood how light plays on surfaces. In modern photography, we call it the quality of light. Soft, warm light on smooth surfaces creates depth, dimension, and that coveted radiance that makes images timeless. The skin isn't just a covering, it's an interactive surface that responds to environment, emotion, and light. When someone is healthy, confident, and present, their skin literally reflects it. Blood flow increases, creating warmth. Relaxation smooths tension. Happiness brings that genuine glow. This is biology meeting aesthetics in real time. Static beauty is one thing. But movement, that's where beauty becomes hypnotic. Think about why we're mesmerized by dancers, by athletes, by anyone who moves with genuine grace. It's not random. There's actual science here. The physics of grace. When someone moves with natural rhythm, they're demonstrating what physicists call efficient energy transfer. The body moves as an integrated system, each part flowing into the next. No wasted motion, no awkward breaks in the kinetic chain. Watch professional dancers. Their hips initiate movement, energy flows through the core, the shoulders respond, and the whole body participates in a single, unified gesture. This is what we perceive as grace. But here's what makes feminine movement particularly captivating. The wider hip structure creates a different center of gravity, which necessitates a natural sway, what biomechanics researchers call lateral displacement. This isn't performance, it's pure physics creating natural rhythm. Every step becomes a gentle oscillation. Every turn becomes a flowing arc. The body doesn't fight gravity, it dances with it. In cinematography, directors understand this instinctively. They film wide shots of movement because the full body rhythm tells a story that close-ups can't. The walk becomes a visual metaphor. The gesture becomes poetry. This is why fashion runways exist, not just to show clothes, but to showcase movement as an art form in itself. Now we arrive at something that can't be painted, can't be sculpted, can't be photographed directly, but it's the most powerful element of all. Presence. You've experienced this. Someone walks into a room, and without saying a word, the energy shifts. Why? Psychologists call it embodied confidence. It's the alignment of internal state with external expression. When someone is truly comfortable in themselves, their body language broadcasts it in 1,000 subtle ways. The elements of presence are, well, fascinating. Posture, not a rigid military stance, but natural alignment. Spine tall but relaxed. Shoulders back but not forced. This communicates self-assurance without aggression. Eye contact, direct, warm, unhurried. Studies show that people perceived as confident hold eye contact 70 to 80% longer than those who aren't. It's not a stare, it's genuine presence. Pace is another key. Confident people move more slowly. They don't rush. Why would they? Rushing suggests anxiety. Ease suggests mastery. And then voice, lower pitched, slower paced, with natural pauses. This isn't an affectation. It's what happens when someone isn't nervous, isn't seeking approval, isn't performing. Here's the fascinating part. Confidence is readable. Our brains are wired to detect it instantly. Mirror neurons fire when we observe someone embodying their own power, and we literally feel drawn to that energy. This is why charisma exists as a concept. It's not magic. It's the visible manifestation of genuine self-possession. Beauty doesn't exist in a vacuum. Every culture throughout history has celebrated feminine beauty, but the expression varies wildly. Ancient Egypt celebrated strong shoulders and defined features. The Renaissance worshipped soft, abundant curves. The 1920s loved athletic, boyish figures. The 1950s brought back dramatic proportions. But here's what never changes: the celebration of harmony. Whether it's symmetry, proportion, smooth skin, graceful movement, or confident presence, every culture recognizes and values these elements. The specific proportions might shift, but the underlying principles remain constant. Why? Because we're responding to fundamental indicators: health, vitality, youth, fertility, genetic fitness. Our aesthetic preferences are shaped by evolutionary biology, then refined and expressed through cultural lenses. This is why beauty is both universal and diverse. The fundamentals are human, the expression is cultural. Modern beauty embraces this diversity more than ever. We're learning to celebrate different body types, different proportions, different aesthetic traditions. The tall, the petite, the athletic, the voluptuous, all represent different expressions of the same underlying principles. What matters isn't matching a single template. What matters is embodying the principles: health, confidence, grace, presence. Let's appreciate how this has shaped art itself. From Venus figurines carved 25,000 years ago, to Botticelli's Birth of Venus, to modern photography, the feminine form has been art's most enduring subject. Why? Because it encompasses everything artists seek to capture: line, curve, light, shadow, movement, emotion, narrative. Sculptors love the challenge of curves. They're technically demanding. Capturing the flow of a hip, the arch of a back, the turn of a shoulder requires absolute mastery of form. Painters obsess over skin tones, the subtle variations, the way light creates warmth and shadow creates depth. Renaissance masters spent years perfecting these techniques. Photographers chase the decisive moment, when pose, light, and expression align to create something that transcends documentation and becomes art. Every artistic medium has found endless inspiration in feminine beauty because it offers infinite variations on timeless themes. And here's the beautiful truth: you don't need to be an artist to appreciate this. The same principles that guide painters and sculptors are available to everyone. Understanding composition, light, movement, and presence enriches how we see the world. So here's what we've discovered. Feminine beauty isn't a single element. It's a symphony. It's architecture and canvas, movement and stillness, biology and culture, physics and psychology, all woven together into something that has fascinated humanity since the beginning of time. It's the curve that leads the eye on a journey. It's the light that catches on surfaces and creates warmth. It's the movement that demonstrates grace in real time. And it's the confidence that transforms all of it from aesthetic into art. This isn't about objectification, it's about appreciation. Understanding the artistry, the complexity, the sheer beauty of human form at its finest. Because at the end of the day, we're all participants in this visual world. We all respond to beauty. We all create it in our own ways. And that's worth celebrating. Thanks for joining me on this exploration. If you found this fascinating, let me know in the comments what aspect of aesthetic beauty you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep appreciating the art that surrounds us every day.